Hello there, welcome to your weather forecast. My name is Julie Godot here with you once again on your Thursday morning, and we're going to be talking about the forecast for your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we're going to look at the next 3 days out there, and I'm going to let you know what to expect for your Friday and Saturday as you make your way to start your weekend plans. And our city of the day is Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Yes, the beautiful city of Sioux Falls out there. We're looking at the downtown area right now on this beautiful, partly cloudy day. As you see in those temperatures, hanging out in the mid-50s right now with those clouds around. It'll get a little bit cloudier as we move on through the day, and maybe a shower or thunderstorm might be possible later in the day today. You'll definitely see a better shot at those showers and storms for your Friday. And Sioux Falls is a beautiful place out here, and it's just right here on the southeastern tip of the state of South Dakota there. It's about 4 or 5 hours away from the Twin Cities here in Minnesota. I've gone down there a few times. A very lovely place to visit. And if you ever visit Sioux Falls, you might want to visit their Falls Park, where the Sioux River runs through, and it's got a series of waterfalls that fall over these beautiful pink rocks down there. So that's a very popular place for people to visit down there in Sioux Falls. And a little bit of channel housekeeping here. 80% of the people who watch these videos aren't subscribed to the channel. So this is your opportunity to leave your likes, your comments, and you can subscribe to the channel to get your daily weather forecast, right? You'll get your daily forecast. I do these forecasts 7 days a week. That is right, guys. You get this every day, and I will update you in special circumstances like severe weather outbreaks out there. We'll do live streams for all that jazz. So if you want to be get in the know for all the latest updates in the weather department, you can subscribe right here. So I'm gonna give you a moment to do just that. Alright, thank you very much. And also remember to click that bell so you can get notified whenever I post a new forecast or video. Alright, so right now we're going to move on to our national radar and talk about the current conditions taking place across America right now. I'll show you where a lot of rainfall is currently falling. Alright, we're looking at our big radar right now, and what we're seeing is a lot of areas of precipitation through the Midwest and down into the deep south and along the East Coast down there along the Mid-Atlantic and the southeastern seaboard. We see a lot of white on this map because there's a lot of cloud cover out there. We have our area of low pressure here circulating across Missouri and Illinois, so we're going to be seeing this continue here and promote showers and some thunderstorms out here across Missouri and Arkansas and Kansas as well. We're seeing some showers right now. We're also seeing some showers and storms here through parts of Iowa, just west of Des Moines. There you got some showers that's going to be moving toward your way. You'll be seeing that towards Ames. Maybe a few showers down here in southeastern Minnesota today as well as Wisconsin that are extended up into the upper peninsula of Michigan and southern Canada there across the Lake Superior. So you're seeing those showers, but we have a lot more heavier rainfall down here across Indiana. Indianapolis, you're seeing some heavy rainfall and some thunderstorms right now, as well as over here in Akron, Ohio. You're going to be dealing with those showers and thunderstorms at this moment in your area, and those showers will extend through Virginia, through Kentucky, West Virginia as well, down through North Carolina. Tennessee, we'll be seeing those showers here near Nashville. You're seeing those showers, and we're going to be going down into Mississippi. So here through Birmingham, we got some showers and storm, as well as Tuscaloosa, Alabama. We're going to be seeing them about around Montgomery. Down along the Gulf Coast here, Pensacola, Tallahassee, Apalachicola, Biloxi, Mobile, New Orleans. You guys are going to be dealing with the possibility of water spouts. So there's actually a tornado watch down here along the Gulf Coast right now because of those possibility of water spouts and land spouts down along the coastal sections of the Gulf Coast down there. We're seeing a lot of dry weather here across the west, Nothing to talk about here today, just beautiful weather conditions. That fire down there in New Mexico is continuing to burn. As you can see, the smoke plume from the Calf and Hermit fire. So that is a look at the national radar and the current conditions. Let's move on to that national weather forecast. All right, here we are taking a look at your national weather forecast. And we're going to take a look at today's forecast across America right now. And the one thing we're going to have to talk about here is how much heavy rain we are going to be seeing this afternoon across the southeast here. So along the eastern edge of the Appalachian Mountains down to the Gulf Coast, we're going to be seeing a lot of flooding possible from torrential rainfall, as we have a lot of tropical moisture being pulled up off of the Gulf of Mexico, as there's been a couple of tropical disturbances offshore that didn't quite organize enough to become tropical depressions or any tropical features, but they were clusters of storms down here that are able to be pulled up by this cold front and area of low pressure here over the Midwest that's going to be pulling up that Gulf moisture. So we're going to be seeing that heavy rainfall this afternoon and evening along this southeast here. We got our area of severe weather here along this stationary front here. So we're going to be seeing some large hail, damaging wind in that area, as well as this area, as we have this area of severe weather to worry about here along the Ohio Valley. So we're going to be seeing large hail, damaging wind. There's also a slight risk for a tornado for this area as well through Ohio. So please pay attention to your local weather conditions during the day today, as we have that area to look for that severe weather this afternoon. And showers and thunderstorms is going to extend through the Great Lakes area here into Minnesota, as well as down to Iowa, Illinois, and Indiana. I almost said India, but we're going to be seeing those showers and storms here through Missouri and Arkansas, as well as we can get quite a bit of rainfall through this region of the nation today. The high plains are going to be dry today, the central and southern plains as well. The desert southwest is going to see dry conditions, but you're going to see a lot of heat down here in the southwest and through the Central Valley in California, as those temperatures are in the low 100s today. We got another area of weather to worry about here in the Pacific Northwest, as we can see some large hail and damaging winds here through the Pacific Northwest, the northern Rockies here, and the plains of Oregon and Washington, maybe a little bit of Idaho, northern Idaho here, just north of the Rockies there. We could be seeing some thunderstorms along the front ranges. So large hail and damaging wind is going to be the threat for your area today. So a little bit of weather to talk about for the Pacific Northwest, and we'll see some thunderstorms here through the high plains of Montana, as well as some more showers toward the Pacific side of Oregon and Washington there, as we can see some rainfall and maybe a little bit of snow in the higher elevations of the Cascade Mountain Range there in the state of Washington. So that is your Thursday weather forecast. Here we are. We're going to talk about Friday now. Our frontal system moves a little bit further to the east, and our severe weather lives a little further to the north. Now that severe weather threat is going to be in the mid-Atlantic states here. Philadelphia, we got DC and Baltimore. Once again, we're going to be under the gun for some severe weather and flash flooding. Heavy rainfall and some damaging winds is going to be the main threat with this severe weather for your Friday. Thunderstorms are going to extend all the way into Maine and southern Canada there. So Montreal, Toronto is going to get in some rainfall, but we're going to see showers and some thunderstorms embedded in all of this, all the way into the Ohio Valley, the southern Great Lakes, the Tennessee Valley, down the eastern seaboard, through the Piedmont area of the Carolinas, the southeast, down into the state of Florida. We'll see some showers and scattered thunderstorms as well. But the severe weather is going to be centered in the mid-Atlantic states, all right? We'll see some more showers and storms make their way into the northern plains and the upper Midwest here through Minnesota, the Dakotas as well. North Dakota especially could see some showers and thunderstorms for your Friday afternoon and evening. We'll see some storms here through Montana. It'll change over to snow in the higher elevations here near the Glacier National Park area. We got northern Idaho could see some snow showers as well. Also here in Wyoming, in Cody, Jackson, the Grand Teton area here could be seeing some snow showers in the higher elevations for your Friday. And more rain showers here along the Pacific Northwest here. Portland up to Seattle could see some rain showers and more snow there for the higher elevations of the Cascades. You'll see rain in the lower elevation. So below the 6,000 foot level, we'll be seeing above that 6,000 foot level, we'll be seeing that snow there across the Cascades. And again, dry weather conditions for the southern half of the West Coast. So Southern California, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado, and the state of Texas, as well as the Central Plains here in the Midwest, we'll see a lot of dry weather for your Friday. And it's going to get hot down there across the southern sections. So through Texas and the Southwest, we're going to see those triple digits work their way back into your weather forecast for your Friday. More of the same for Saturday. Our red flag shows up again here now in New Mexico as they try to fight that very large 300,000 plus acre fire down there in south central New Mexico. So we're going to see that heat build in the west. The Central Valley here in California, going to see those temperatures in the low 100s. So we're going to see a lot of heat advisories in place out here across the Southwest for your Saturday. Severe weather makes its way to the northern plains. So we're going to start to see that severe weather on Saturday up here in the Dakotas and southwestern Minnesota there and Nebraska. We could be seeing that severe weather in the afternoon and evenings for your Saturday as this weather system. Now we have this low pressure with the cold front, warm front, triple point starting to develop there. So I imagine that this severe weather is going to move over this region here for your Sunday. But we're going to worry about Sunday in tomorrow's video. But today, for Saturday, we're going to see that severe weather in this region here. We're going to start to calm down here along the southeast. They're going to get to dry out a little bit as they've had a lot of rainfall down here over the last few days. Those showers and storms for Saturday are going to move further into the New England states there. So Maine and Massachusetts, Vermont and New Hampshire, upstate New York, Pennsylvania there is going to see those showers and thunderstorms, but no severe weather or excessive rainfall is going to be expected out of that activity there. A few showers down here and storms in the central and south Florida, but we're going to see a lot of dry weather here across the southeast, the Great Lakes area, and the Midwest here. So we'll see improving weather conditions for at least a day or two before the effects of this system start to make its way toward the east. So that was a look at the national weather forecast, and right now we're going to talk about your weather today. So with your weather today, we're going to be looking at these watches and warnings in place. We have our red flag here through parts of Colorado and eastern Utah from that low humidity and high winds out there, and some heat starting to build in as well in the lower elevations. And down here along the Gulf Coast, we have a lot of flooding concerns, flash flood watches, we have flood warnings, and this yellow is actually a tornado watch posted until this afternoon and evening, so we'll have to worry about the threat for water spouts and land spouts down here along the Gulf Coast. So let me get my eye here because it's starting to water and wash up. So all right, so here we have that tornado threat, and I think that's going to be biggest area of concern this afternoon and evening. Now, mind you, tornado water spouts and land spouts tend to be a bit weaker, so you don't have to worry about extensive damage, but they can cause damage here when they come on shore. Damage to like beach properties, or hotels have the beach umbrellas and the chairs can get blown around by those land spouts and water spouts down there along the coast. So you will have to pay attention to your weather conditions and keep an eye offshore for the formation of those land spouts so you can take action if they start to form just off the coast there. And we'll see some flooding here as well through the Carolinas and northern Georgia as well from that heavy rainfall that's been taking place out there. So that is a look at the watches and hazards. And we're going to talk a little bit about our seasonal outlook for the summer. So this is what I expect, or we expect to be the main theme this summer as far as the temperatures are concerned. And most of the nation is going to see above average temperatures. We're going to have about a 60% or greater chance of being above average here through the Rockies, in parts of the upper plains, the high plains here of Colorado and New Mexico, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas, the high plains. We're going to see a 60% chance of being warmer than average. It falls to 50% chance here through West Texas, Central Oklahoma, West Central Kansas, Nebraska, as well as into the state of Wyoming and into the northern Rockies there. And then we get a 40% chance of being warmer than average across most of the Midwest here into the deep south, as well as cold country here into the northeast. And then we get above average, a 50% chance of being above average here in New England, north into Maine there. So a major portion of the summer is going to be hot out there. So it's going to be hotter than average. And here's what our rainfall or precipitation average is going to look like for this summer. Above average here along the East Coast into the Northeast. So above average rainfall. So we're looking about a 30%, 40% here, 40% chance there of being above average. We'll see equal chances here through the Midwest, along the Appalachians here, on the western side of the Appalachians, down through the Mississippi Valley here. We'll see equal chances. So we got a 33% chance of being above average or below average in this region here, as well as the northern plains into Minnesota and North Dakota. So we'll see the potential of equal chances of being above average or below average. And we'll be below average and continue, yes, here above the into the northern Rockies, the Pacific Northwest, a 30% chance of being below, 40% chance of below average here. So potentially those dry weather conditions are going to continue across a good portion of the western half of the nation. The Southwest is going to see their average winter or their average summer weather, so equal chances of being above average, at average, or below average here. But we do see a 30% chance of being above average down here in southeastern Arizona. And to me, that means a good thing. That potential is that the monsoon will be decent down here across southern Arizona for the summer. So let's hope that that holds true and that we do have a decent monsoon season across this in the deserts of southern Arizona there. Alaska looks to be above average this summer as well. As far as precipitation is concerned, we'll see above average precipitation for Alaska. We don't have anything on here from Hawaii. What a bummer. Okay, so that is a look at the potential climate conditions for this summer across the lower 48 and Alaska. And we're going to talk about our severe weather opportunities today. Okay, so we got two areas to talk about here. We got the southeast here into the Midwest and the Ohio Valley. We're going to see that a large area potential for severe weather here into the Midwest. So we see that marginal risk here. In the yellow, we have the slight risk. So this is going to be our scattered thunderstorms, our scattered severe storms, and we'll see isolated severe storms here. And then the main threat is going to be heavy rainfall and damaging winds and some hail. Tornado threat is going to be low, as well as here a large hail, damaging wind, but the tornado threat is low. So we'll see that slight risk in the yellow. That dark green is that isolated marginal risk for severe storms in the Pacific Northwest there in the northern Rockies. So that is what today is going to look like. Tomorrow, the severe weather moves slightly to the east here. The mid-Atlantic states down through the Carolinas, we're going to be seeing that severe weather threat move there. And that heavy rainfall and flash flooding, primary threat. Some large hail and some wind as well, and maybe a slight, outside chance of a tornado possible, especially down along the Carolinas here is where the greatest chance to see a tornado is going to be possible for your Friday. And we'll see some isolated severe thunderstorms here up in the northern plains of Montana, the Dakotas, and Wyoming. So that is what our severe weather threat looks like for your Friday. Here we are for Saturday. That severe weather moves to the northern plains. So here through the South Dakota, here, Nebraska, parts of Minnesota, and Iowa. But we do see that isolated risk for severe weather up towards northwestern Wisconsin here through central Minnesota. We get North Dakota, most of South Dakota, and Nebraska in that severe weather risk as well. It may be a slight risk here, a marginal risk for a severe storm there in Maine and Vermont, and Massachusetts could see an isolated severe thunderstorm for your Saturday. So all in all, starts to look a little bit better as we move through time here over the next few days. And the focus for the severe weather starts to become the northern tier of the nation. So I think that'll continue for the next couple of systems. Looking at the long range or the weather models out a few days, I see a lot of systems coming traversing across the northern tier of the nation. So I think the northern plains and the Great Lakes and the Northeast is going to be the focus for severe weather coming into the next week. All right, so that was a look at the severe weather. Let's talk a little bit about our fire potential out there for the next couple of days. And today we're going to be looking at this area here across mainly part of most of Nevada. We're going to see an elevated fire risk. And this area is for dry thunderstorms. You know, we're going to be seeing those thunderstorms here throughout parts of the Northwest here. So we're going to see it across the northern Rockies. So some of those thunderstorms can affect the northern section of Nevada there. So we could see some dry thunderstorms as it's very dry here, and some of the rainfall may not make it to the surface. So we'll see some lightning can create some fire problems there through Nevada today. Here's what we'll see tomorrow. That elevated risk for fire as it starts to warm up and things dry out a little bit more here across New Mexico, above the Mogollon Rim of Arizona, into the high plateaus of Utah and Nevada there, Colorado. Here is like where Durango and Glenwood Springs, those plateaus and mesas and that very dry area down here across the Southwest. So we're going to be seeing that elevated fire risk for this region for your Friday. So that is a look at the fire issues for the next couple of days, or fire potential over the next 2 days. All right, so here's our tropical outlook, and we do have something to look at here, but first we're going to start off with the Atlantic. So not much going on here. Maybe some thunderstorms down here in the southern end of the Caribbean Sea here. We're going to see some thunderstorms as a tropical wave tries to make its way towards the Gulf of Mexico, and we got those storms here associated with that upper level storm system here over the Midwest. So we'll see those water spouts and tropical downpours along the Gulf Coast here today. All right, so here's what we're going to be looking at across the Pacific. And we do have a couple areas to look at here. We got this spot here that's no longer at risk of developing, and so we're going to focus on this guy, which has a 60% chance of developing into a tropical depression over the next 2 days, and a 90% chance of becoming something over the next 5 days. So this is going to continue to move off to the west northwest here. So it's more than likely going to become our first tropical depression on the Pacific side in this 2022 hurricane season. So that there will more than likely become our first tropical depression slash tropical system. So we're going to keep an eye on that and monitor this guy as it moves off to the north and west over the next few days. So that was a look at your weather forecast for the next 3 days. My name is Julie Godot. Thanks for watching this video. Leave your likes, comments, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next forecast.